Me and my client did over $10 million last year, and this is exactly how I was able to partner up with this client to be able to bring in this much revenue from what he was doing before. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Patrick Kim, and what I've been able to do is build a crazy experience and journey throughout this whole info product industry to be able to share with you guys on a bigger platform and give you guys everything that I know about building up offers, creating funnels and frameworks that have generated my clients over $1 million a month. And how this journey all started was from the very beginning back in 2023. Most of my audience probably knows me as is the person that used to teach high ticket sales. I was a high ticket closer. I started with an Amazon offer where I was selling programs that I didn't necessarily create, but I partnered up with a client that was teaching that business opportunity, and I was making commissions from selling a $5,000 program, an $8,500 program, all the way even up to a $25,000 program where I was getting 10% for everything that I closed down through inbound leads. And this was a model that I first found out about, and it wasn't hot at the time, but now it's something that's huge, and it was something that I made a lot of money from. I'm not gonna lie, like it was my first experience, my first foot in the door to getting into info products. And I ended up making over $300,000 within my first 6 months. And I ended up creating a program like anybody else would. When you build a skill set, you start making money, you start to create a course, right? So I created a program, spoke on a bunch of podcasts, did a lot of PR, did a lot of paid marketing towards it, and built that program up to $400,000 within less than 4 months. And now, I had a partner at that time where I built that business up. It didn't go the way as planned. However, we've been able to step away from being on the front end, go to the back end of another client's business to be able to come into this new industry that I love to call growth operations. And you guys probably have heard about it, but there's not really much information about people really teaching it nowadays. And I wanna let you guys know that growth operating still works. However, it does require a different experience. And if you guys don't know what growth operating is, it's basically working with creators online through, social media platforms, maybe it's course platforms, but you literally go behind another creator's business and you build out infrastructures, you build out systems, you build out offers for those creators, and now you get paid for everything that you've created rather than everything that you sell. So how this journey first started was 2 years ago, back in January 2024, when I took a whole reset in my life. Literally, everything did a 180. Coming from someone that was making a lot of money selling their own program, maybe selling other people's programs, I had to take a step back because something traumatic, I would say, happened in my life. At that point, I didn't have the confidence to go out there and really speak on cameras. I didn't have the confidence to speak at events. But now I've been able to reset, look at life, and I would say it was honestly a huge lesson to be able to take a reset and start all over again. And that's the whole reason why I'm starting this YouTube channel, is because I want to be able to share with you guys what I've been doing for these past 2 years and how we've been able to partner with a creator and take that business from $150,000 a month to now $1 million a month consistently by literally the things that we've created together, the things that I built out. And not only that, how you guys can go out there, partner with a client, or maybe you're a coach, a creator, a consultant, and you want to take the same information or the same things that we're doing in our business every single day so you could apply it to your business to be able to generate more revenue. So for those that are watching and you're maybe confused on what I actually do, I'm a growth operator. So what I do is I build out new offers, I bring in new team members, I hire them, I train them, I set SOPs, KPIs, and not only that, do a performance tracking to make sure that we're able to build at scale. And not only that, be able to handle quality control as we continue to spend more in paid marketing, we continue to do more events, and not only that, be able to have a larger platform on all social media platforms. How you guys are gonna be able to find a client is literally through outreach. I think one of the things, the biggest misconceptions of being able to be a service provider is everyone talks about it in the high ticket sales space, the copywriting space, and not only that, the growth operating space, is that outreach still works. And you guys will find later on in these videos, I'm gonna be breaking down literally how to find a qualified creator to work with, and not only that, who to partner with, and not only that, how to charge a premium price for you to be able to make money and get your foot in the door. Literally, being a growth operator is coming into their business, taking all of the tasks and the hard work the business owner can't see in their business, the holes in their business, and be able to find solutions and building out maybe new funnels, new offers, maybe implementing new creativity into their offer to be able to scale to the next level. So how you get paid as a growth operator is literally all you have to do is you could charge a retainer where you get paid every single month. Maybe it's thousands of dollars every single month for the things that you're creating. Maybe because when it comes to growth operations, it's such an important role. It's not just, hey, go build somebody a community. And that's probably what you've probably seen a lot of videos about, is going inside of their business and building out a huge infrastructure that can handle quality control. Not only that, build out fulfillment for that offer that you create, and being able to take a percentage of the revenue that gets generated through the things that you create. So I went from someone that was taking sales calls literally from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and you guys will see like a video right here of me closing my commission checks. But you know, that was one of the grinds that honestly was a blessing for me. It changed literally my whole perspective of the info product space, and not only that, about people. Like taking those phone calls day and night, every single day for 6 months straight. The one thing that I've learned from that industry is that there's a lot of money to be made. If you partner with the right creator that has a good offer, it's not hard to make money as a closer. However, you're just one person. You can only make so much money. I got to the point where I was making $30,000 a month, and I was like my exposure was different. I was around other info product business owners. I was around people that were selling masterminds. I was around people that had their own softwares. I was around people that did inner circles and things like that. And I was like, yo, I'm making 30K a month. Life is great. But I'm around people that are doing $100,000 a month, $500,000 a month, and even $1 million a month. And I can't scale to that level, even if I open up my calendar more, or else I'm just a slave to this business, right? So if you wanna grow and you wanna be able to make a lot of money, you're gonna find a lot of information on this channel, because what I'm going to be breaking down is how you guys could take the same frameworks that we're doing. And not only that, how to create an irresistible offer to be able to bring it to your client's business, or even if you're a coach, into your own business, to be able to take this to the next level. I literally have gotten phone calls throughout these past 2 years from people that I know that are doing more than me and that own their own offer. And they're like, Pat, why am I stuck at $300K a month? Pat, what should I do? I'm doing $100,000 off of this one webinar. What should I do to be able to make more? And this is why I'm creating this YouTube channel, is because I wanna be able to share this to other creators. I wanna share this to other service providers, because there's a possible solution for literally everything for you to be able to make more revenue. So going back to being a growth operator, what you're doing is you're partnering up with someone that maybe has a large following. Maybe they sell a business opportunity. It could be in the money niche where they're teaching people how to create a business. Maybe they're helping people to get paid more at a certain job. Or it could be health advice. Maybe you're teaching other fitness trainers. You're teaching people how to lose more weight. Whatever it is, there's a problem, a pain point that most consumers have. And there's a coach out there that's teaching literally free information, selling their own products, but they need your help to be able to get to the next level. And that's how it kind of started for me. As I was taking a reset in my journey and I was trying to figure things out, I went back to what I knew best. I didn't want to show my face on camera. I didn't have the confidence to even really share information anymore. But what I took from my experiences and the things that I've learned through every single coaching business that I've seen, I've consulted, that I've helped, is that there's a skill set to be able to point out holes in someone's business and be able to build things for them. And you could literally get paid for creating it one time without even having to show your face. And what you could do is go out there, maybe it's on Instagram, there's literally ads all over social media about people trying to, sell other people on getting into a business solution or a business opportunity, as I would say. And you could literally go into their business. Maybe you have a skill set in sales, maybe you have a skill set in copywriting or ads. You could literally go into their business and charge them whatever your services are, but you could take it to the next level and become a growth operator where you build out a whole infrastructure like a webinar. Maybe it's a challenge, and we'll talk more about that on this channel, but taking that and being able to make a percentage. So I've literally seen growth operators be able to come in and partner up with new creators or creators that already have that following or that target audience, and they just simply don't know how to make money. So this is a huge opportunity, even to this day, to be able to go partner with those people and build the skill set for them. Like literally build everything where you don't have to show your face on camera. This past 2 years, I haven't really posted any advice or information about the things that I do, simply because I don't need social media to make money. But I think there's a bigger purpose in why I created this channel is because, one, I've been getting a lot of phone calls from other creators, but the second thing is there's a lot of people out there that need this information to take their business to the next level. So what you're gonna do is literally break down, hey, who are the people that have an opportunity? Like they're literally on Instagram, they're on TikTok, they're on YouTube, and they're giving out information about a certain business, right? And what you wanna do is literally outreach to them. This could be through DMs, this could be through email, and we'll go deep dive into that on another video. And what you wanna do is literally go partner with this person and take over the operations. You build out everything from scratch. So just to kind of give you guys an example of how I got into this business, I actually found the client that I still work with to this day, and we've been able to do amazing things, and it's been a grateful or a blessed journey, I would say. And it honestly changed a lot for me and a lot of people around me as well. But this creator, he was posting information every single day, and I kept on seeing him on mutual friends' Instagrams. And you know, I actually went out of my way. I was scared at first. I was like, yo, you know what? Let's reach out to this person. I've never been in operations. I would say I ran my own program in my own business, but I never really took that next step to go inside of someone else's business and create literally, I would say, everything. But for some reason, I just felt like I had to work with this person. I saw more potential in what he could do. And when I actually outreached to him, it literally took one DM. He actually messaged me right away, right back. It was like the perfect time. He had 60K followers. He was posting content every single day, and it was super niche. Like he had his target audience, and one thing that most people would teach in growth operations is, hey, go for someone that has 200K followers. Go for someone that has 500K followers. But most of the times, you really don't need to look at the following. You need to look at, are they posting valuable content? Are they actually reaching their target audience? Do they have an ICP? And if they're dropping valuable information, I think that's the most important thing when trying to find a client, is not only by virality of what they're showing every single day, but it's actually the things that they're teaching and that they're selling. Can they actually break down free game that's better than other people's paid content, right? So I actually messaged this person, and this was in January 2024. I came into the business as a sales manager. Like I told you guys, my experience was from sales. So I came in as a sales manager. He was doing literally the whole business by himself. It was his own emails, his own customer service. It was taking his own phone calls. And as a creator, you could only scale so much by yourself, or I would say as a business owner, you can only go as far as, I would say, your efforts can take you. Like if you wanna grow a business, you have to have a team. It's like that cliche or that cringy quote that people say, you can go to a destination fast by yourself, but you can't go far without a team, right? So hopefully that I said it the right way. But overall, I looked at the business and I was like, if you were able to do 150,000 a month by yourself, imagine what we could do together. So I came into the business. He actually heard about me from one of the podcasts that I spoke on 2 years ago. And he was like, I seen you around, we have mutual followers, and I came into the business as a sales manager. I brought in 2 closers at the time, trained them up every single day to be able to take this business to the next level. I just wanted to show that I know what I'm doing, and not only that, that your business actually is missing a lot of the revenue that you can actually reach, right? So 150,000, January 2024. The second month was February, of course. We took that business from 150,000 to 300,000 the second month. And that was literally within 30 days by adding a new high ticket offer that he didn't have before and creating the whole fulfillment process behind it. Obviously that offer has changed a lot to this day, but that offer that we created back in 2024 to now has generated over $5 million. Obviously, when you create an offer, it's not always gonna be perfect. The same way I came into growth operations, it wasn't perfect. But I think the key thing when you're getting into this journey, maybe your business venture, whatever it is that you have to start. I've been hesitant on creating YouTube videos for a long time or sharing information for a long time. But you know what? I decided to say, hey, it's not gonna be perfect at first. We gotta start somewhere, right? So I want you guys to consider that when you guys get into this business, because after that third month of hitting 300K again, I went out of my way and I was like, hey, look, let's schedule a meeting. I feel like I could add more value to this business, and I feel like I could do more to be able to generate more income for you and be able to save you more time to go spend with your family. And I have the energy, I'm young enough to really deep dive into this business. I came from a business that literally tanked, but overall we were able to scale it really fast. But I think I could do the same thing for you. So that opportunity literally changed everything for me. I was scared at the moment. I didn't know what I was going to pitch, but I was like, hey, look, I want to come in as an operator. I don't want to be the sales manager anymore. I feel like I've outgrown this skill set. And for us to take this past 300K a month, I feel like I need to step in. So he was like, you know what? Since you've been able to do all this, let's go ahead, let's give it a shot. And from there, March 2024, was literally, the business has changed so much and we've impacted thousands and thousands of people. We've been able to bless a lot of people with giveaways. We've been able to do huge events in person. We've been able to do $1 million conferences virtually. And that's the reason why I wanted to come out with this channel, is because we're constantly finding out a lot of new things in this marketplace. There's a lot of things that I study every single day to be able to keep on growing this business. But we've been able to take one creator and build an info product business into a company where now we have over 25 people fully staffed. And last month, we actually hit a record month of $1.35 million in one single month. So what I want you guys to take away from this video is that there is an opportunity in growth operating. You could literally go out there on social media, outreach to somebody. There's literally ads all over your social media platform, and just reach out to the person. And then what you can do is actually get paid a retainer and a percentage for the things that you create. I've created over 10 offers within this company. I've hired over 20, I would say 90% of the business, the company itself. And not only that, the business has the strongest foundation it has ever had, and we can move confidently saying that next year we will be able to do $20 million. So what I want you guys to take from this video is that if you're a service provider, there's another way to level up. I was a high ticket closer before. I think that model is good to start out with, but don't just settle, because you can only take calls for so long unless you love sales. However, there's always a new way for you to make even more money just based off of the information that you know. You don't always have to be on the front end of a camera like this. You could literally be behind someone's business and generate thousands and thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I'm proof of it. And the third thing is that if you're a coach, you're a consultant, if you're stuck at a certain level in your business, maybe you're a certain revenue line, is that sometimes it could be the simplest thing of hiring someone that might scare you at first. They might come in with a price point that doesn't make sense at first, but they could be able to 10x your revenue, so that way you can get to the next level. So one thing that I want you guys to take away from everything is that it's okay to rebrand yourself. I'm super excited to just be able to be on this platform to share information with you guys. And not only that, I hope to be able to, help my coaches, the people that sell digital products, make more money, but even my service providers to be able to go to the next level and really get into this operation space, because without operators, this would not have happened. And these business owners, they can only see so much in their business. They're constantly marketing, they're constantly doing events, they're finding ways to get more leads. But sometimes what really took the business to the next level wasn't always just trying to get new leads. It was getting the leads to spend more with us. And that's by creating new offers. So you could literally be that person that comes into a business, change everything for the trajectory of it. And all it starts with is just starting. Like, you don't have to be perfect at first. I was scared when I first outreached to my client. I was scared to even propose to be an operator with, just the experience that I've had, but it's been one of the biggest blessings of my life. And I think what you guys can take away from this is that there's a lot of money to be made out of here. If you don't want to be that person that's running ads, you don't want to be that person that's recording every single day just to make money, you could literally just go partner up with someone that loves what they do and just make it better. So what I want you guys to do is not only just leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, but also drop what type of videos that you guys want to learn more about, and drop your questions. Like, I would love to just kind of connect with you guys. Not only that, I'm gonna be dropping a newsletter down below in the description. And this is gonna be an email newsletter where I'm gonna be breaking down every single week on how to create better funnels, how to optimize more on your leads, how to create irresistible offers that will generate millions, how to run certain campaigns so that way you're gonna be able to generate more revenue doing the things that you already do, how to run raffles, giveaways, how to do 5-day conferences, how to run an in-person event, and not only that, how to overall take your coaching business to the next level, or take your client to the next level if you're someone that's trying to get into this growth operating space. So yeah, I'm excited for this. There's gonna be videos dropping every single week. And when I say every single week, I'm gonna stay consistent as much as possible. But I hope you guys found a lot of information from this. I'm super excited for this journey, not only for me, but for you guys to be able to get to the next level throughout this whole journey together. So yeah, make sure to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and drop any questions that you may have when it comes to what you currently do. Maybe you're a coach, or even if you're a service provider, or maybe you're even a growth operator. And make sure to subscribe to the newsletter, because there's gonna be a lot of money made just from the emails that I send to you guys. So I'll catch you guys on the other side, and we'll see you guys next week.